Biafra Liberty TV. Self-determination is not a crime.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the program today. You are listening live and direct on Voice of Biafra, 97.5 FM in Biafra land. You are listening and watching the Enter Biafra Channel 1, Enter Biafra live streaming app, and the other Enter Biafra platform, and of course, the auto-piloted IPOB Media Warriors streaming this live broadcast all over social media platform. Today, we have come to inform Biafra people the impunity of certain individuals and how either directly or indirectly they are sabotaging and working tirelessly to destroy everything MAZI NNAMDI KANU have done, and of course to fight against Biafra. I want to let you understand that whether what I'm about to do today, even if somebody actually advised for such, it is not a very good advice, because our leader have committed no crime by broadcasting on radio and of course passing the message and the message of freedom through the radio Biafra. Today, we are also going to discuss the latest development about the governor of Ebonyi State, the ex-governor of Ebonyi, the former governor of Ebonyi State, in the name of David Umahi. Umahi, we warned him and he didn't listen. The question everybody should be asking now is, what will be the fate of Umahi after serving the Fulani government, the terrorist government, that they have killed their own people? What will be the fate of Umahi today? So we are going to listen and pay attention to this analysis that is going to be a very big bombshell. You are going to know a lot of things. Since the beginning of this Biafra agitation that I have joined, there has been a lot of loggerhead between us and Umahi of Ebonyi State. I remember the first closure of my Facebook page was done by Umahi and his media team. And it was after that that I decided to start working on this, our platform that we have today. Now, there is a very ugly development. The ugly development is that our leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU, has been removed from director of Radio Biafra. And if actually, like somebody told me yesterday, that our leader asked them to remove him as a director of Radio Biafra, it doesn't make sense to me. So those who advised him to do that have something that make them to advise give that kind of advice. So the question I want to throw to Biafrans today, after this exposition, is what is the motive of those who removed MAZI NNAMDI KANU as a director of Radio Biafra, where you can actually have him as a director and every other person can be added to as a board or as board members for the Radio Biafra. You see, we have seen and we have listened to a lot of people, and we know something that so many people are cooking up against our leader. So some of them can give him wrong advice, and because of where he is, he may ask them to go, to go further, to go ahead and do that. And these people are desperate to destroy everything before our leader comes out. So some people are confused that, they went to check the website, our leader is still the director. Oh, they check it, our leader is still the director. So I decided to come today to give lecture to Biafra people that MAZI NNAMDI KANU is no longer the director of Radio Biafra. And that is something that everybody should look into. I want to remind you that some time ago, when the United Kingdom want to close the radio, it was me that raised the alarm. It was me on this platform that raised the alarm. We know what we did, call on the women in the United States to go to work, and they begin to run around, and things happened fast, and that particular things were fixed. So they did not close the radio. We do not know whether those who wanted to close the radio allowed that particular document to come, whether it was on purpose, until we busted them. And then they, supplied the required documents to the authorities, and they reinstated that radio, and the radio is still functional. At least the company is still there. So it did not take long time. My attention was called that there has been some kind of irregularities on that radio, registration of that Radio Biafra. So the irregularities, I went to check it, and I find out that our leader has been removed from Radio Biafra. So my people, the issue now is, why have they removed MAZI NNAMDI KANU from Radio Biafra? Why did they remove MAZI NNAMDI KANU from Radio Biafra? I want everybody to listen to this. Why have they removed MAZI NNAMDI KANU from Radio Biafra? The reason I am bending down like this is that I want to first of all show you the new address of the Radio Biafra before I will then go ahead into doing the exposition I want to do. Let me first of all bring to the screen the new address of Radio Biafra. I did not need to allow you to watch all, but what I'm going to do is to just bring it here. It is not only that they change and remove MAZI NNAMDI KANU as director of Radio Biafra. they also changed and moved the address from London to a place very close to Manchester.
Peace Family Superstars Media, breaking news, breaking news. I am here at the Radio Biafra address, the new address that our brother MAZI Ekpa exposed last night. It was changed from London office to Oldham office, number 1, Ripon Street, Oldham. So let us count. This is number 11. That is number 1 there. That first house there. What a shame. This is a refugee area. This is the refugee area. As you can see, Asians, they live here.
Are you seeing that?
They live here.
This is the address of Radio Biafra.
This is where they claim our leader is staying. See that? Ripon, number 1. That's number 1 there, this house. This is where they claim our leader
now, you see who come out from that address, right?
Of Radio Biafra. What a shame, what a shame. I have to come back and video this very well. Look at the ghetto area. Unbelievable. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. So, this is a house address. As you can see, there is nothing happening here. It is nearly a refugee area. The DOS, they have finished us. This is it here, Ripon Street, number 1. MAZI Ekpa, arrest my case. This must be changed. We must change this address back to London address. There is nobody living there. This is a refugee area. I had to leave my office to come down here to check what is happening. We have to. Okay? We have to leave this area because it is not who we are. This is the address. This is the address here. We have to leave. We move. Biafra, we move. We move, we move, we move. We have to move. We cannot be living in lies, DOS that failed us. I'm going to go around again. I will go around because I must expose this to the whole world. Our leader, MAZI NNAMDI, must be free, whether they like it or not. This is the ghetto area. The Pakistanis, the Asians, they live here. This is a ghetto area. Why would they be using this address? Look at the streets of Ripon. Look how retarded, how unkept it is. Oh my Lord and my God. We must change this address, the Radio Biafra address, back to London. If not, something will have to take place. My next coming there, I will have to expose who is living in that house.
So I hope the people are watching it.
I'm going to knock and expose who lives in that house. So let us go one more time. Let me do a reverse. Let's go one more time to that house. Whoever is living there must be exposed. We must expose them. Whoever is living in that place must be exposed, whether they like it or not. You cannot keep on holding our leader.
I hope you are listening and watching that.
Superstars Media, we're holding it down. IPOB autopilots. All the way from Manchester, I drove down here to see what is going on.
The autopiloted IPOB.
We cannot continue this. Look at them. Asians are living here.
Walking to make you understand.
All Asians are living here, Pakistanis. This is not our people. Everywhere you see is Asian, so definitely whoever is living in that house is an Asian. Watch this. Watch that bus there. Asians, you see? This is the house again. Can you see? Asians are there. Asians. This is the house.
This is house of Radio Biafra.
The so-called address where Radio Biafra was registered. My Lord and my God. We finished. I think this woman might be the person living there. An Asian woman might be the one living there. Let us check. Let us see what is happening. My Lord and my God. Look at Asians everywhere. Asians everywhere. How can you be living with Pakistani? Radio Biafra, this is it. The address of Radio Biafra, owned by Asians. You see? Everywhere you look at Asians, this is a refugee area. There is no way our leader, Onyendo MAZI NNAMDI KANU, will be registering a place like this as the
Radio Biafra.
headquarters of Radio Biafra. That is it again. Can you see that house? That is the house there. Number 1 Ripon Street. The so-called address of Radio Biafra. Next to a refugee living next to Asians, Pakistanis. Number 1. Look at it. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm saying. That is it there. Number 1 Ripon Street. You see that? That is Ripon Street, number 1. My Lord and my God, have mercy on us.
Look at it.
Biafra must come whether they like it or not. Biafra must come whether they like it or not. Biafra must come whether they like it or not. You see that? That is the address. Nobody is living there. These are Pakistanis that live here. Pakistanis live there. There is a car outside. But Pakistanis live here. Biafrans don't live here. This is an area. Look at the kids there. Pakistans, Indians and Pakistans live here. This is the Pakistani community. Family, I rest my case. Biafra must come, whether they like it or not. Mazi Simon Ekpa, God bless you. Thank you for the great job you're doing.
Bless you too. Bless you.
I had to come all the way to Oldham to show people what is happening here.
Bless you too. Watching it.
Biafra must come, whether they like it or not. Biafra must come, whether they like it or not. This is not who we are.
Bless you too. Watching it.
So peace to the whole family. Superstars Media. Can you see the host? Oh my God! Look at this.
Bless you to watching it. Somebody is commenting and saying, "I am seeing number 3." That is the problem with some of you. You see number 1 and you say you are seeing number 3. And if I just allow you now, you will say you are seeing number 3. Now,
that is it there, number 1 Ripon Street. You see that?
Watch.
That is Ripon Street.
What is this?
Number 1.
What is this? You just say you are seeing number 3. These are the demonic people always looking for how to condemn people that are working tirelessly for the freedom of our people. You come to our program, you sit here, somebody is showing you number 2, number 1, you say number 3. Is you see number 3? Did you not see number 1? What is this on the screen? Is this not number 1? Because some of you are just too evil. Some of you are demonic. This thing you see on the wall here with white, is it not 1? Is it not 1? Because the one at the door, at the white door, is number 3, and he did not see number 1. That is why some of you can never progress in life. Your heart is charcoal, as dark as charcoal. No matter how you pretend, you are just as demonic as Satan. Let me tell you, you think that I will see number 3 and the person will see number 3 and the person will come here to start claiming to you, see, is number 1. And the person will be showing you number 3 and be shouting, oh, look at it, it's number 1. Because you are coming here already made up your mind. Because you are demonic. You saw number 3. You saw number 3. You saw number 3. You did not see the one in the red door.
My Lord and my God, have mercy on us. Biafra must come whether they like it or not. Biafra must come whether they like it or not. Biafra must come whether they like it.
Now, some, of course, and this particular demonic people that are pretending that they are in the struggle, you know, what they do is that, oh, I do not see any big deal in it. Oh, I did not see any big deal. They changed the address and blah, blah, blah. I did not see any big deal. I need to refresh. considering all that has happened, I do not have problem. I do not have a problem for anybody to change our leader from. Of course, when you see people like this Sarah now, Sarah Beauty, when you see somebody, stop this unnecessary saga. They are the people that are selling the struggle for Biafra. They are the people that will be hanging around the IPOB. And when they hang around, they suck you like a witch rat. Like a witch rat. Look at her. They call her Sarah whatever. And our leader is in DSS dungeon. And all our leader can do and think of is, oh, let me figure out. Remove me from director of Radio Biafra. Okay. Now I just get idea now. In fact, go and remove me from Radio Biafra. Make me a director in IPOB worldwide. But that Radio Biafra, remove me there. Make IPOB the director of Radio Biafra. And this is the idea. Somebody, if it is coming from MAZI NNAMDI. But when you see this Sarah, this somebody like Sarah Beauty, they are the people cooking, and her name, Sandra, somebody who live in the United Kingdom. They are the people that are cooking what our leader is eating today. They hide under IPOB. They hide under IPOB. Tell them now, what are you gaining by sabotaging and destroying everything? They will tell you, they cannot give you any good reason. Like, my reason is this. I'm coming. I'm bringing document on document for you here. I don't just come here to talk because somebody have shown in the radio that in the video that okay, this is the address. Now we are going to step by step the Biafra radio. Okay, I'm going to take you on a journey step by step. Okay, let's start from here. Here is the company's confirmation statement. Indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB worldwide. IPOB worldwide. This application was filed on the 17th of October 2021. 17th of October 2021, there was a change in the registration of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB worldwide. And when you see IPOB is not a limited liability company. IPOB is this CIC, Community Service. It's a community-based organization. So it is not limited liability company. So the original registration of IPOB is CIC. Now, that is not to say that other affiliated organization cannot be registered under a different name and all that. But the main IPOB is this CIC. Having said that, I am going to now take you to another. I'm going to take you to another document. Confirmation statement. I confirm that all information required to be delivered by the company to the registrar in relation to the confirmation period concerned either have been delivered. This is just a normal thing. Now, in this place, authorization. This form was authorized by one of the following: director, secretary, person authorized, charity commission, receiver, manager, and of course, what have you. Now we are going to number 2 document. I'm taking you to number 2 document. Number 2 document. Number 2 document says IPOB, the Indigenous People of Biafra Worldwide, electronics application filing received on the 31st December 2021. New appointment. New appointment. The date of appointment, 30th of December 2021, and who the name Mrs. Sophia Carlo. Mrs. Sophia Carlo. Company confirmed that the person named has consented to act as a director of Indigenous People of Biafra. Sophia Carlo is now a director of Indigenous People of Biafra Worldwide. She is a director, number 1. Director 1. The address of the services is the Trinity House, Grove Close, Manchester, England. So the address has been moved from London to England, as you all can see. To England. Manchester, sorry. And the country, England, nationality of Sophia Carlo is South African. South African. Occupation of Sophia Carlo in IPOB Worldwide is company director and the secretary. Sophia Carlo is now acting as a director and secretary. Director and secretary. And also, this should also bring a concern. Is it that among all the 7,000 teeth, among all the 10,000 teeth, among all the renters, all the sewage, everything you can think of that are gallivanting themselves of having served this movement for 10 years, nobody is fit to be secretary so that Sophia can be director. Nobody is fit. In the absence of MAZI NNAMDI KANU, one person, a South African, is occupying a director of entire IPOB worldwide. And also, she doubled as a secretary. That is the latest development. Now, do you know who is Sophia Carlo? Do you know who is your director? Have you seen your director before? You don't know, right? You are fighting for your freedom of your own Biafra that all of us are part of. Do you know who is Sophia Carlo? Do you know? I'm not going to tell you, but it's a question I am going to pose at all of you. Okay? So when you go out of this particular broadcast, go and start asking questions. Who is Sophia Carlo? Who is our new director? Who is our new secretary? Who is this genius who is doubling as secretary and as director? You know, within short period of time, she's become the secretary and the director. And all of you are shouting on social media, Simon Ekpa, this and that. Do you know who is your director? Do you know? No, you don't know. So you go and ask question, who is your new director, Sophia Carlo? Have you seen anybody like that? Have you seen her? Do you know who she is? No, you don't know, but you need to know your director. Director of entire Indigenous People of Biafra registered cannot be hidden now. Eh? She cannot be hidden now. A whole director of you, ndị na-ebu weight, all of you that are all of you that women are on the highway, women are this, women are that. We have a woman director now, which is a very good development. But do you know the woman? A woman director? You don't know her. Go and ask questions. Let them bring who is the Sophia Carlo, so that Biafra will know who their director is. The director of that entire indigenous people of Biafra. A new director was appointed, and the Maro, you don't know. Every day they come to Radio Biafra, and talk and talk and talk. And in all this announcement, they have never mentioned that there is a new director of radio of indigenous people of Biafra. I'm not even talking about the Radio Biafra yet. But your IPOB have a new director, and she's a woman. And her name is Sophia Carlo. Do you know her? No, you don't know her, right? All right, let us continue. I am going to document number 3. No, I think I have to finish this one. One moment. I have to finish this one. So, she occupied the director, and of course, as a secretary. It's a very big portfolio, isn't it? All right. Let us go to another number 3. Keep record of the document I am bringing to the screen. Very, very important. Okay? Here we go. Here we go. All right. And this is another application. Withdrawal of person with significant control. This was withdrawal of person with significant control. The name of the company that somebody is being withdrawn is called Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB Worldwide. This filing was received on the 31st of December 2021. Registry date, 31st of December 2021. Statement ceased to be true on the 30th of December 2021. The company knows or has reasonable cause to believe that there is no registrable person, registered relevant legal entity in relation to the company. My people of Biafra, what I am asking you today is, if a whole IPOB have change of leadership, are you not supposed to be briefed? Those people who come to Radio Biafra and rant, are they not supposed to brief you that, we have now a new director of Indigenous People of Biafra, and the new director name is Sophia Carlo. So, who is this Sophia Carlo? She is a South African. Did she have relation to Nigeria? And to Ojos or Carlo? You never can tell. We need to investigate all these things. Is she related to Ojos or Carlo? Is the lineage, or has to do with anything Ojos or Carlo? We never can tell. But I'm not saying that she's related to Ojos or Carlo, because her name is Carlo and Ojozo is Carlo. So of course, we know that a lot of people are bearing Carlo. Does not mean that they are related to Ojos or Carlo, but just anaha onye ajụjụ anaghị efu ụzọ. So so we are not saying that I don't know her, who she is. I don't know her. I have never seen her. I do not know who she is. But my own question and my own concern is that, as you are the entire IPOB worldwide, did you hear on Radio Biafra that na aka change go na anya enwetego a new director, and that the name of the director now is called Sophia Carlo, and a citizen of South Africa? All right. So we are going forward to another document. Okay. Okay. All right. The next document is coming. What you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you. Okay? Let us go there. The next one is notice of individual person with significant control. I want you to let us go there. Notice of individual with significant control. Company name, Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB Worldwide. Notification detail. That date that the person became registrable, 30th of December 2021. Name, Mrs. Sophia Kalu. Service address is this, England. And of course, nationality, South African. I am not here to question anybody, but I'm just asking you people, is it not proper that when your director changes, when a new director comes, the people that are following the movement will be briefed and informed properly that now we have a new director in the name of Sophia Kalu. These are the people that are raising memos. They raise memo of appointing this one in the United States. They raise memo of appointing that one in London. They raise another memo of another North America. They raise a memo of appointing women leader in the US. They raise memo of appointing the secretary, appointing the coordinator, appointing that, sacking this, sacking that, and sacking that. But it comes to one of the most significant change in this movement. They hide it. They didn't tell you. They didn't tell you. And somebody will be here telling me, allow it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They have not announced it. They have not told you the reason why Sophia Kalu has become a director. They have not told you why she is doubling as a director and as a secretary. They have not told you the reason why they have resigned MAZI NNAMDI KANU from Radio Biafra and make him a director in IPOB. I am coming. So, and I told you people to come today. Okay? So let us go there. I read what they say here. The person has the right to exercise or actually exercise significant influence or control over the activities of the firm, that under the law by which it is governed is not a legal person, and the members of that firm in their capacity as such have the right to appoint, remove, directly or indirectly, a majority of the board of directors of the company. So what they are telling you now is that Sophia Kalu is, Sophia Kalu can remove directly or indirectly, can fire and expel indirectly. Of course, she is not the only one who is the director. That is where the legality and the legal technicalities comes in. Okay? And that is what I have come here to explain to you today. I have come to explain the legal technicalities in making decision in IPOB, like, legal. Of course, not all these people that, what do they know? They are not handling anything. So if really that it comes to the legal technicalities in IPOB, how it is being handled is what I have come. I'm not going to go into details because you have to pay me to explain that. It's my job, okay? But I'm going to give a brief of the legal technicalities and the consequences of having this kind of setup. So I'm not going to tell you, because if I tell them now, who know? Maybe they don't know. Of course, but before they go into this kind of things, they must have seek advice. They must have seek legal advice, and somebody must have advised them and all that. But sometimes nobody knows it all. Because if you know it all, nobody goes to court. A lawyer that advises you how to set up a company will go to court, and somebody will hire the government or other party will also hire a lawyer to come and fight that one that advise you how to do it. So which means that something, the other one we agree that something is wrong. The other one we say, no, nothing is wrong. I was right. So that is why you go to court. You go to court because somebody there is always two sides to a story. Okay? You believe in what you believe. The other one believe in what they believe. But at the end of the day, the legal technicalities, the thing that matters according to law, in practice, will win at the end of the day. So I will not go into explaining the consequences and, in practice, what they have done, how things work. I will not go into that because you have to pay me to explain that to you. But I'm going to explain briefly what it means to the lame ndio follow ndio nuku, to ndio nuku that is following everywhere you go, you follow. Don't ask question, you are fired. Ask question, you are fired. You don't need to, you are fired. Who is Sophia Kano? You are fired. Who is not Sophia Kano? You are fired. Okay, this one is they have removed the memo. Why should they remove the memo? And they have not, you are fired. So I have come to tell you, the Onuku people, not our autopilot. Our autopilot is not Onuku. If you are autopilot and you are watching, you can never be Onuku. That is why I have come. I'm not Nuche. I'm not the autopilot Uche, but Onuku that decided to continue to wallow in their Onuku will continue. They will come here now to get something from us autopilot. So we are not going to give them free of charge. And the way I'm going to explain it to autopilot, no one autopilot will understand. Okay. Now I'm going to present another document. Okay. You have seen the role of the director, what director can do and all that. So I don't need to go further to explain. So let me bring another document. Okay. Let me bring another document. I do not need to go into the financial issue. That is not what I'm here. Okay. All right. Now let us go into another document. Now, here is our leader. Termination of director appointment of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Okay? Termination. I terminate to go MAZI NNAMDI KANU's appointment. I don't know how anyway, but let us see whether it is him. So that they will not do any mistake. So here, termination of a director appointment. Okay? Company, Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB Worldwide, on the 19th of January 2022, ndị a wee terminate appointment Maazị Nnamdi Kanu as a director. Gbasa the thing. They didn't announce it already, Biafra. 17th of January 2022, Mr. Nwanne Kaenyi Nnamdi Okwu Kanu terminated the contract or the directorship of indigenous people of Biafra, the director of IPOB. They terminated Maazị Nnamdi Kanu on the 19th of January 2022. This is a fact. Now, the reason why they terminated Maazị Nnamdi Kanu's directorship, I don't know. So ask them. Let them explain to you. Now we are now going to another document. Okay? We are going to another document. And this document now is appointment of corporate director. Okay? Right. And as we are mentioning this and calling this word, I want you to pay attention. The one I've shown you now is termination of the directorship. Okay? I'm going to show you another one. One moment. So, now, on the same date, on the same date, 19th of February or 19th of January 2022, new appointment. Okay? They terminated the directorship of MAZI NNAMDI KANU and appointed him of corporate director. I want you to, I do not know, what they actually meant by corporate director. Okay, I don't know, what they mean by that, but but let me first of all go to the let me bring something, the notification of appointment of Sophia Carlo. You see, I want you to pay attention to these two different things here. In this particular appointment, okay? In this particular appointment, it says appointment of director. While in this particular, it says appointment of corporate director. So, MAZI NNAMDI KANU is a corporate director of the IPOB worldwide, while Sophia Carlo is a director of IPOB worldwide. I want you to understand that it's a different in this form. You have the form APO1, you have the form APO2. I will not go into teaching you. I want you to go and learn by yourself. Some of you that are in United Kingdom, you go and is a assignment I'm giving you now. So if you look at this form now, you find out that this form here is AP02. Okay? AP02. Now, this appointment is appointment of corporate director. It is English language. I want you to go and check, go and check what it means. It is, MAZI NNAMDI KANU is a corporate director. Now, I will now go back to Sophia Carlo's appointment, okay? So that you will see the difference. I want you to remember that it is appointment of corporate director and the number of this form is AP02, okay? Let us now go to Sophia own so that you will see the difference. And maybe, who knows, the technicality, the technicality does not, somebody say corporate director does not make decision. Okay. somebody say so a corporate director does not make decision. Okay. So I think we are going to learn today. Now let us go to Sophia Carlo for you to understand the difference between these two forms. Okay. Now, when you look here, you will see AP01. And the appointment here is director. Director, not corporate director. Look at it. Look at it here. Appointment of director, not corporate director. Okay? As why MAZI NNAMDI KANU is a corporate director, Sophia is a director. And you see the difference between this form. This one is, I don't know whether the form is just like, it goes like A1, A2, AP01, AP02, AP03. I don't know. But I know that in a appointment like this, because of course the United Kingdom have different thing, but in a setup like this, the number of the form you fill, when you file this form, the numbers of the form have a very significant, it means a lot when you are filling this form. So if you are not a director, you may not fill the form to AP02. I don't know. I'm just saying, because these are the things that you pay attention to, because I have not actually researched that, but I'm believing, because of course it is almost the same thing everywhere, but a little bit different. So I'm believing that this AP01 and AP02 may be different from for a specific position in a corporate in a corporation, for example. So it is not the same. Just like Ashi is a director and having AP01, MAZI NNAMDI KANU is a corporate director and having AP02. And of course, with the as the name implies, I do not need to tell you more about that. You can know that by yourself. Okay? All right. Somebody said the school today hard. You don't go hard though. You don't go hard at all. You don't go hard at all. You go very easy. Okay? You go very easy. But I will always come very, very I will always come very, very low so that everybody will understand me. My own job is to make sure that when I communicate, you understand me. If it requires speaking English, I will speak English for you to understand me. If it requires speaking broken, I will speak broken. If it requires speaking my own village, I will speak it if that is what you understand better. So I'm not here to entice anybody with fune, okay? Because now we continue to communicate with ourselves. We have not beginning to communicate with the people in the United States where you will speak fune, like. So you have to understand me very well. That is my own. The reason why my own is different is that I will make sure you understand it, and I will use everything available to me to make sure you understand what I'm trying to explain. So we are going on to the document of that appointment of Sophia. So you will have MAZI NNAMDI KANU, so you see the difference. Okay. Now here is the appointment to corporate. Now let us look the details of this document. Okay. Indigenous people of Biafra appointed MAZI NNAMDI KANU as a corporate director, and on the 19th of January 2022. Nobody announced it on Radio Biafra. Okay. Now, I want you to look at the address. The company confirmed that the corporate body named has consented to act as a director, registered or principal of this. This is the street. You saw somebody who went to the street to check the place. So this is the name of the place. UK Limited Company and all that. So, so it does not now. So this is it. And now we are going to another document. Okay, we are going to another document. We are going to another document. Okay, another document suggests that Radio Biafra. I want you to listen to this. Now, here is the document for Radio Biafra, okay? When you look at this document, you find out that this document is similar to the one of MAZI NNAMDI KANU, and it says appointment of corporate director, okay? This appointment of corporate director was made on the 19th of January 2022. You did not hear it on Radio Biafra. What you don't know is bigger than you. When you look at the number of this form, it also says AP02, appointment of corporate director, company name, Indigenous People of Biafra. And I want you to understand the name of the person appointed here now as a corporate director of Indigenous People of Biafra is Radio Biafra Limited. The Radio Biafra. Okay? Now, that Radio Biafra, you see that the address is where somebody just showed you now on video. Very close to Manchester. Okay? Now, you have now seen how Radio Biafra now connected to the IPOB worldwide, right? Have you seen how Radio Biafra now come to connect with IPOB? So Radio Biafra is also a corporate. Radio Biafra is also a corporate director to the Indigenous People of Biafra. Okay. Now I'm going to bring another document. Okay. This document now is appointment as a director. Appointment of director. Now watch. Now here, when you look at this place, you will see that MAZI NNAMDI KANU is also, or were also appointed as a director with this form AP01 on the 31st of December 2022. Okay? And then another appointment on the 28th of January 2022. They received this thing on the 31st of December, on the 31st of January, sorry, on 2022. And then on the 28th of January 2022, they appointed him as the director of Indigenous People of Biafra. I want you to also understand that in this place, he is a media consultant, not a director, a media consultant, as per se. Now, I want to bring another document. At the end of the day, what I want to prove to you this evening is that they removed MAZI NNAMDI KANU as the director of Radio Biafra and appointed Indigenous People of Biafra as the director of Radio Biafra. The motive behind this particular dealings, that is what I don't know. And we need to begin to ask questions. Why are they doing that? We are going to the last document before we go to the main thing I want to show you this evening, because this is not the main thing I want to show you, okay? Right, here we are. Now, if you look at this particular form, of course, you see that the form is different. The form say PSC01, Notice of Individual Person with Significant Control, Indigenous People of Biafra. Date the person become registerable, this, name, MAZI NNAMDI KANU, company recorded this, British this, and of course, I registered that, but it did not specifically say what role. Of course, this was before the termination of contract and agreement and all that. Now, we are going to go to the main deal, okay? We are going to go to the main deal now. And the main deal is here. Somebody say, Simon, to hell with your, somebody say, Simon, to hell with your lies. Somebody say, Simon, to hell with your lies. These are ndị brain ha gwọ ọjị. Ndị brain ha gwọ ọjị, gwọ wolu ya gwọ ọjị. Ndị ji ewel brain ha gwọ ọjị. All right. Somebody is asking that he sees Kenny. Yes, I am seeing Kenny too. And I believe that is probably MAZI NNAMDI KANU's name. You know, I believe that is MAZI NNAMDI KANU's name because the name is Kenny. So I see that Kenny too. And I have to believe that is MAZI NNAMDI KANU's name. Okay. So, and if you look at that, the name I believe is MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Anyway, so let us go here. Now, this is the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB worldwide. Okay? Now we are going to look at the people that have significant role in this IPOB. Number one person is Sophia Carlo. Sophia Carlo. Okay? Sophia Carlo is number one person. The street is where we just showed you. And the appointment date was on May 28, 2021 as secretary. Another one is corresponding address, which is this. Now, on this particular, in this particular place, because she's doubling now as secretary and as director. So you can see occupation, director, and secretary. Okay? Pay attention to the occupation of Sophia Carlo. She is director and secretary. Nationality, South Africa. Country of residence, England. Now, this is MAZI NNAMDI KANU. MAZI NNAMDI KANU is this. Active role, director. Date of appointment, 28 January 2000. 28 January 2022. Yes, of course, I was told that the baptismal name of MAZI NNAMDI KANU is Kenny. So that is right. And look at the occupation of MAZI NNAMDI KANU in this particular place, media consultant. While Sophia Carlo is acting as company director and secretary, while MAZI NNAMDI KANU has been changed to media consultant. Okay? The position of MAZI NNAMDI KANU have been changed to media consultant. Now, I have been able to show you two directors of indigenous people of Biafra. One director, one corporate director, and I'm going to show you the third director, or the third, the third director of indigenous people of Biafra. Okay? The third director is what? IPOB Worldwide Limited. Appointed January 17, 2022. Now, what this means is that every person in this IPOB Worldwide Limited, every shareholder here, if it is yes, because it's a limited liability company, everybody in this place represent this director here. It means that this company now have a very major and big role to play in decision making of the indigenous people of Biafra. Okay? So when you talk about the director of indigenous people of Biafra, you are talking about the people that are signatory to this particular IPOB Worldwide Limited. Now, another director of indigenous people of Biafra is Radio Biafra Limited. Okay? Radio Biafra Limited is active director. So what it means is that every other person that is in this Radio Biafra have also a significant role to play in this particular indigenous people of Biafra. Have you seen now that they have systematically weakened MAZI NNAMDI KANU's position in the indigenous people of Biafra? And they tell you, oh, he is leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Meanwhile, in the paper here, in the document here, they have weakened everything he can do, as the indigenous people, as the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. So the things can happen anytime, any day, and you cannot do anything to anybody. Now, this Sophia also resigned before she was appointed, because before the occupation of Sophia Carlo was also occupation director of fundraising, resigned April 2019, of course. And then this director, our leader director, still media consultant, maybe he has been placed as a media consultant from the beginning, because here he still shows media consultant, and resigned January 17, 2022. And then this person, also Zimbabwe, resigned also in 2019. And of course, Mefo, as you can see, resigned in May 2021. Okay, now let us go to Radio Biafra. That is why I have come here today. Now, Radio Biafra. Now, here is the Radio Biafra. The Radio Biafra have only one appointment. Only one. So let us go and check who is this person of the appointment. Okay. Let us check who is this person. There is anything anybody is sending is second. This is the authentic one. You are watching it live and direct. I'm pulling it from the gov.uk. So it's a direct and live something you are watching here now. Now, the indigenous people of Biafra is the director of Radio Biafra. So they have removed MAZI NNAMDI KANU from the director of Radio Biafra. And this appointment was made on the 17th of January 2022. So now, the person that is the director of Radio Biafra now is IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, which means every other person and the corporation and the individual and the companies that I have mentioned here that are part of this Indigenous People of Biafra, all are now director, which means they have rendered the position of MAZI NNAMDI KANU on Radio Biafra useless. And they can rubbish him any day, anytime, because people are evil. I'm not saying that they want to do that, but I don't see any big deal in allowing MAZI NNAMDI KANU to continue to be director, while they can appoint another director and appoint another director and appoint another director however they want it. So why must they now make the Indigenous People of Biafra the director of the Radio Biafra? It's a very delicate question. And another question I am asking is why they did not announce it to you. You are following like blind people, and you have no knowledge about who is your director. You do not know when your director changed. You don't even know who is Sophia. Some of you are just hearing it for the very first time. So go and start asking those sewage rat to tell you who is the Sophia. Carlo, you need to know your director now. Cannot be, if they tell you now, if you go to, for those of you seeking asylum, for example, for those of you seeking asylum, let's assume that you claim you are an IPOB member. You go to interview for asylum as an asylum seeker. And then immigration will say, I don't believe you are an IPOB member. You don't even, what shows that you're an IPOB member? You will bring document they give you. You will bring document and say, this is the document. And they are going to ask you one or two questions. Who is the leader of Indigenous People of Biafra? You are going to say, MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Idagia. Okay? You will say, who is the leader of Indigenous People of Biafra? You will be fine. You see, what I'm doing now is something that you should pay me for. Pay me money for what I'm doing. Because they're going to ask you. Some immigration officers are so not that they will ask you a question that you will say, what kind of nonsense is that? You are asking me about my own, the leader, who is the leader of it. You don't know why they are asking you. Because some of you are Dundee. You will be proud like this. This question no hard. You are asking me who is my leader. Our leader is MAZI NNAMDI KANU now. You will be flying. I answered it. The only thing they ask me is who is my leader. Okay. The only thing is, and then they will ask you again. They will ask you again. So apart from him, do you have another leader? Is there any leader? You don't know that when they are asking you that question, they are actually checking the internet to know what about this. And somebody say, you look, let me tell you, somebody is telling me now that what I am doing this evening is to give Nigeria government a way to prosecute MAZI NNAMDI KANU. That person is an idiot. Tell that person that he's an idiot. Tell that person that how does what I am doing now have to do with prosecution of MAZI NNAMDI KANU? How? Rather, it should be the thing that everybody should be proud of. Why are they removing MAZI NNAMDI KANU as a director? Why would somebody be... In fact, these are the foolish people you have that call themselves Biafra people. And some of them are indeed Ndi coconut head. These are the kind of the people. Tell that person that is writing that thing that I say he is a coconut or she is a coconut head. Oh, they go up in London and say they don't contribute to. They refuse to contribute to. They have not contributed to. They are not contribute to. These are the people. I don't know how they manage to go abroad. Most of them, when you see them, sometimes you'll be surprised. How did these people get a visa from embassy? Honestly, how did they get visa? Because sometimes I'm surprised. Some of these people, how did you get visa? Is it not the same embassy all of us went through? All of us went through the embassy now. And we know what we saw the first time we went to embassy. So how did you manage? How did you go to your own embassy? I'm interested. How did you manage to your own embassy? Because some of you are not qualified to get even ticket. I am telling you, to get ticket, to air ticket, if I am the person selling ticket, I will never sell ticket to some of you. So how did you get your visa? These are the people that will be in London there. Contribute money. They don't contribute. They are not contributing. They don't contribute. You cannot reason with your own brain. How can what I'm doing now be what the Nigeria government will use to prosecute MAZI NNAMDI KANU? Can you imagine? Jesus Christ. This is the height of it. And the person is sending the message to somebody to tell me, or calling the person to tell me that what Simon is doing now is what, the person said, what Simon, what somebody called me now saying to me that what you are doing now, saying that this thing you are doing now will give Nigeria government a headway to prosecute MAZI NNAMDI KANU. He said these changes were made due to the legal term advice. My brother, we are all in legal field. Which legal term advice? How can a legal term advise information that is publicly available? Publicly available. And it is, oh Jesus Christ, my brother. Nobody, the broadcast of MAZI NNAMDI KANU from Radio Biafra is not a crime. It's never and can never be a crime. How can somebody say, oh, they change it? Change it when the date of change it. You think that, how can Nigerian government go and say, did MAZI NNAMDI KANU say he did not broadcast on Radio Biafra? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. And I hope the idiot is watching me, because I will call you idiot. Because if you are not an idiot, you will understand that the information I am showing you here is publicly available to even you that is watching me now. But because Igbo iti boribo, so you think now that they will take more information from the secret service this information is from the CIA. This information is from FBI. How did Simon Ekpa get this? Because he bubu itim pataka. Pataka, some of you have never researched in your life. So when you see me bringing document like this, you think that, I have collected it from Bill Clinton. Something that is available in the internet. You just go and search and you get it. You are here telling me, and the date of everything, how it was changed is there. Okay, if you want to, this is exactly why I want to address this thing. Now, the person is saying the reason why they change it is so that they will not, the Nigerian government will not use it against MAZI NNAMDI KANU. At the same time, they still put MAZI NNAMDI KANU as a corporate director. So how does that now stop anybody from using this nonsense, frivolous thing against our leader if they want to use it, which does not hold water? Okay? So you remove him, you still put him in a, you see, I want to tell you the reason why they remove MAZI NNAMDI KANU has nothing to do with legal thing, because this thing has nothing to do. It is not an evidence of any crime. MAZI NNAMDI KANU, did he tell you he did not broadcast on Radio Biafra? Okay? Awareness is not a crime. Even in Nigeria, you can't sentence somebody for sedition. It has been abolished since 1983. So you are not dealing with idiot here. So the question is, if you want to remove MAZI NNAMDI KANU as a director, why do you have to put him back again as a director of indigenous people of Biafra? Because as the indigenous people of Biafra is the director of Radio Biafra, so MAZI NNAMDI KANU was also indirectly, a director as well. But the only thing is that they weaken his power to make decisions. So, what is the motive of doing this? That's a question I will allow you to answer by yourself. Now, we are going to address this particular information tomorrow. Not what I'm just saying now, but these are the things we're going to address tomorrow. So, those who are fighting our sit-at-home, before we go to Umahi, I want to bring this to you.
The same way they used Okadibo to rubbish Zeke. I remember Okadibo in MPN. To rubbish Zeke. I remember Okadibo in MPN calling Zeke a mosquito, or the rant of a mosquito, or whatever. The same people killed Chuba Okadibo. A very brilliant mind, once again. More recently, they now use the same criminals, now clamoring for Igbo presidency. You see them not Igbo presidency, Igbo presidency. You think they have something upstairs? They have nothing upstairs. All of them. Umahi wants Igbo. Umahi, yes, he wants Igbo presidency. Oh, Ojo Carlo, you want Igbo presidency? Oh, maybe even Nwobodo, you want Igbo presidency? Yes. Now let me ask you a question. When Ekwueme came out to contest in 1999 Igbo presidency, what did you do in Jos, Ojo Carlo? You betrayed Ekwueme. You voted for Obasanjo. Jos PDP convention in 1999. So that time, Igbo presidency wasn't good, or wasn't good enough. It's now that you want it, yes? And now let us go to Dave Umahi. Your own brother Peter Obi contested with Atiku under your own political party. You were in PDP, but you delivered Ebonyi State to APC against your own brother. Now you want to contest because you felt that should Peter Obi go and succeed and become VP to Atiku, after 8 years or thereabout, or after 4 years, Peter Obi will naturally succeed and become the president of the zoo, thereby spoiling your own chances. What did you do? What did you do, I ask? You campaigned against your own brother, against your own fellow Igbo brother. Now you're talking about Igbo presidency. I just want to prove to the world that these people are just criminals, a gang of thieves, all of them. Okay, Zakalo, after campaigning against Ekwueme, all of them, do you know that the entire PDP caucus from the East never voted for Ekwueme? So they were asking themselves, how come your own brothers don't want to vote for you? Or Joseph Carlo was there. Some people are championing, he should be the president. But Ekwueme served Shagari very well. Never stole a dime. In fact, bankrolled MPN. He was a multimillionaire and is very successful architect in the USA before he came back. Very wealthy man. Ekwueme. Ojo Zokalo, did you vote for Ekwueme in 1999? Now that you're campaigning for Igbo presidency, was Ekwueme running for Igbo presidency? Therefore, Igbo presidency is our turn. When your brother Peter Obi was campaigning, did you campaign for him? Did you vote for him? Despite the fact that he is your brother in the same political party. That is why all this your nonsensical Igbo presidency is dead on arrival. When we were doing Biafra, did you support anybody? Instead, you call the army to come and kill us. And now you want us, you want to go to Abuja. You send their force now, they'll bring they'll bomb everybody to death. They are Igbo presidency, useless set of idiots, traitors and betrayers. Jim Wobodo, in 1999 in Jos, you were speaking Hausa against your own brother. You are speaking Hausa. In Jos in 1999, you campaigned against your brother. Now you are talking about Igbo presidency. Oh, dear me. Igbo presidency, there, useless people. There is something I want to tell all of you. We hope, pray, and know that Biafra will come, or the zoo will be destroyed before 2023. Of course, everybody knows that. It's given. COVID-19 saved them last year. We won't save them again. This year, the vaccine is out. Instead of an Igbo man to be the president, or Yoruba for that matter, let Fulani continue. It is called Mirina Mohuana Manna Yupu. Since you people prefer to be slaves, because if we allow any of you idiots to enter into Asarok, after about 4 or 5 years or 6, Fulani will take it back for eternity. You would have benefited from your own wickedness and evil. So you know what is going to happen. If Fulani are smart enough, they should continue. Everyone saw what happened all over the world. Rigging of election these days is just is given. It is no longer a big deal. As long as you're proclaimed the winner, that's it. If Fulani are very smart, they will continue in office. They will continue in the zoo, in their zoo. Of course, we are living. We're not going to stay there. That is why you don't want to support Biafra. Because of presidency. So you and your friends can now be eating money. You buy your own houses in Dubai. You want to be like Atiku. You want to be like, your wife want to be like, what's her name? Aisha. Flying private jet to Dubai for shopping. Meanwhile, we are dying. We want people to understand this. DSS especially, no matter how many groups, fake groups you create, because every day you create a fake group. Igbo, Ohanese, Igbo in the diaspora, including men and women and children.
All right, you just listen to that. Okay? So, as you are living here, you go and ask, who is your director? Who is your leader? We need to know who she is. I don't know her. I do not know her. I don't know her. So it is time you ask question. Who is your director? We need to know who she is. This person that is a secretary and the director of the indigenous people of Biafra must be very powerful. You know, must be very brilliant to double as a secretary and as a director. Because we don't know. Now, you just listen to our leader talking to the people who want to be president. Now, tomorrow, we are going to address Omahe and those fighting against sit at home. And remember that our fundraising is coming on the 12th of this month. ESN, if we do not do anything in this life for now, the protection, the defense of our land is the most important thing. So the over 15,000 people watching me now, ESN fundraising is coming on the 12th, and everybody must be part of it. Everybody must be part of it. Somebody say this exposition cannot help MAZI NNAMDI KANU in any way. And do you think it is not going to help? You think it is going to kill MAZI NNAMDI KANU? You think that the exposition we have made now to save the struggle and let people understand what is happening is going to kill MAZI NNAMDI KANU? Those people you can never learn. Black man, black people, black man. That is why MAZI NNAMDI KANU will shout, and he will shake his head. Because the same thing, the same mind you have now is the same mind Omahi used to kill our people. I want to show you Omahi first.
The Nigerian military sent by Hope of the Ndami Hope of the Center. They have a chop. They have to do more. There was a chop.
Now tell me.
They have a Hope of the Center.
What has this person done? What has this person done? That is why we gave them till the 15th of this month. I forget all of that.
They have me when I chop them with them. I'm in Hope of the Center. They have me when I chop them with them. It is well. God is faithful. I'm here with them more. Nigeria, I'm here with them more. So, GP tank. The economic situation of Nigeria, ni here madonna, ni here security madonna. Let me have me hope that the most send. Mera GP tank, mera baham. I chop on there. Then the Jumma, so cost chat GP tank. Nda bundes bandara ndame bundes bandara ndame hope za dema sandre le bundes bara linde ji mo wura mo chakasi chaji pita kem wura mo skasa ji pita kem mugo fu mugo ga le ro fiya nda wura mo skasa cha ya mugo ga le fu ya ba nda wura mo skasa na baba nda wura mo skasa chaji pita kem na da pa na yo Roya go mira hero. Iya bu mo gaji was passing here. Mo gaji passing here. Mo gaji passing here. Mo gaji passing here. Mo kan da bi ji was passing here. Iya aba. Iya bu mo.
This is the economic jihad that the military are bringing to our land to render our businesses useless. You see the reason why we gave them till the 15th of this month. That is why we are going to come after the House of Assembly members from the state executive to governors. Now tell me, what sin and crime did this man commit? And he's just the only one, making video. A lot of people, businesses, and everything that they make living from, they have rendered them useless. For how long should we sit back and watch these people, these terrorists, these jihadists in Nigeria Army and Police uniform to render our people useless. Yeah, is that a life? How long would you want to continue that? We give them the 15th of this month. I got popular movie. Every politician and political leader in Biafra land will have a test as this man is having it. It is called the liberation. Revolution is coming. Revolution is coming. It is not what Umahi today crying. Umahi is now telling you that there is only 3 ways for him not to remove a governor. Either the governor is dead, or either impeachment, or that the governor resign. And of course, he is not ready to do any of them. So we are going to watch them kill themselves. So I want to show you, this is something we are going to address tomorrow, of course.
In the first place, there is no constitutional provision for any hatchet man to remove a governor. There are 3 ways whereby a governor can vacate his seat.
Did you hear that? This man say there is no way any man can remove a governor. And there is only 3 ways a governor can vacate his seat. This man will now tell you the 3 ways, only 3 ways a governor can vacate his office. Now watch.
It's either by death, resignation, or
impeachment
by the House of Assembly.
By the House of Assembly. Now let me tell you, this is the same Umahi. This is the same Umahi who is now gallivanting with Hope Uzodinma. Umahi is gallivanting with Hope Uzodinma. And Umahi knows that Hope Uzodinma did not become a governor with the 3 things he mentioned. Hope Uzodinma did not become a governor because the former governor died. Hope Uzodinma did not become a governor because the other governor resigned. Hope Uzodinma did not become a governor because the other governor were impeached. But here you are, listening to this man, the small Hitler of Ebonyi State, telling you there is only 3 ways a governor can be removed: death, resignation, and impeachment. So he did not recognize the court that made Hope Uzodinma to become the governor of Imo State. And him have accepted Hope Uzodinma into the Governors Forum of the Southeast Nigeria, where he is the chairman. This man is the chairman of the Governors Forum, where a Supreme Court governor is a member of his own cabinet of the Southeast Governors Forum. But here he is. He never stood up one day to condemn Hope Uzodinma that this your governorship, it is not right to this one you enter and become a governor through the court. It is not right to that the only acceptable way is 3 ways. 1 is that the person is dead. 2 is that the person is resigned. 3 is that the other person was impeached. None of these 3 things this man mentioned happened to Hope Uzodinma, but he is having meetings. He is having meetings with Hope Uzodinma. He regards Hope Uzodinma as a governor. That thing that happened to the other opponent that made Hope Uzodinma to become the governor of Imo State have now happened to him. And he say it is not possible. Nobody can remove him. We warn this man that all of them will be shamed. He said no. Let me tell you people, this man was busy recruiting cultists into Ebubago. Cultists everywhere. killing people in Ebonyi State. And he think that, I was thinking that he is going to be governor until Biafra come. I did not know that it is going to be this sudden. But let me tell you, do you know why I don't want to be talking about it? I do not want to talk about it yet until I see that they are serious. We are going to give them fire. The way I give the Abakairi criminal, international criminal, we are going to give them fire. Bah! From tomorrow, we will be making tweet. We will not make this man rest. It is time for him to stay awake. So from tomorrow, everybody must go and follow me on Twitter. Follow each other to retweet and retweet and retweet. We are going to give him, you see this particular, we are going to promote it. We are going to promote it. This man recruited cultists, gave them cutlass, gave them gun, gave them AK-47, and they are killing people in Ebonyi State. In fact, the latest one was that even a local government chairman, this man, if you are not a criminal, you can never serve under him. A local government chairman killed 2 people that went to report to him. They gone and killed 2 of them. All of you watch when I made the video. This man, they went to this Umahi. Umahi did not condemn the killing. Umahi said the Bubago have come to stay. And let me tell you, a Bubago cannot come to stay. The people in Ebonyi State have already filed another case to disband Ebubago. This man is threatening them. Ebubago has come to stay. All of you that kill Biafrans, all of you that killed our women and our children, all of you that were killing people using security agent and all that, the time for you to pay back has come. Okay? It has come. Umahi is now crying. Just yesterday, Umahi killed youth. Umahi lambasted IPOB. Umahi killed everybody. Umahi Ebubago. He floated Ebubago. Umahi wear military uniform. Umahi was already parading himself. He don't know Fulani. We told him, you don't know Fulani. Okay? You don't know. They can never give Igbo man president. Hey! Did we not say it? Instead, Igbo man will become president in Nigeria. Let the world end. These people that call themselves politicians, they don't know. Of course, they know, but they want to protect the loot they have. So, my people, listen to the man as he's lamenting. We are going to analyze this tomorrow. Okay? So listen to him.
There is no any other constitutional provision that empowers a hatchet man to turn the constitution and the law upside down.
Did you hear that? He said, apart from these 3 things he mentioned, there is no other thing that empower anybody. So which means he have learned from the Fulani. He want to stay and let them use cutlass to come and chase him out of government house. Go and tell him. Oh. This Umahi was the one who, after he turned Ebonyi State into Germany, he turned Ebonyi State, not Germany in good, though. He turned Ebonyi State into Germany. He became the Hitler. So everybody, he was terrorizing everybody. Sam Ewu, everybody, Anyam Pius, everybody. He made even ambassadors. He made them commissioner. This man made ambassador a commissioner. I am telling you, this man made ambassador, somebody who have served as ambassador in Nigeria. He made them commissioner, if not a coordinator. This man will make a commissioner a coordinator of local government. A former commissioner in Ebonyi State. This man turned all of them into non-entities. You can imagine where a former commissioner in a state will become a coordinator. Hey! Chineke God. Have you ever seen anything like that? Is it not juju? A commissioner become a coordinator is even become a personal advisor. PA. a commissioner in Ebonyi State, a former commissioner. This man bring everybody, rubbish everybody in Ebonyi State. And he begin to fight the people that made him. He think he have arrived. He think he have arrived. You all saw what this man did to one local government chairman in Afikpo. Afikpo, not local government chairman. This man rubbish the man, made the sister of that man, made the sister of that man, the sister of that man a local government chairman, just to bring the head of the brother and the sister and destroy the family. The day of the burial, Omahi gave the sister of that man money for the burial because the man refused to compromise. All of you watch, I showed the video here. Even the audio of that man. You see, the sin of Omahi is plenty. When Fulani went to communities in Ebonyi State to kill people, Omahi came and defended them. Omahi came and defended them. When they kill people in Ohauku local government, Omahi defended them. Omahi single-handedly sponsored the killings in Ohauku local government. The crisis in Ohauku. Omahi sponsored it. This man is going to pay dearly when the time comes. Omahi sponsored it. Omahi sold the land belonging to people to Ibeto group. And the escalated, he just ignited tribal, I don't know whether I would call it tribal or village war in Ebonyi State, how local government. That particular crisis have seen the loss of life of hundreds of people in Ebonyi State. This man, you can't hear it anywhere. And what he does is to make sure he put media law. If you post something on social media, they will arrest you and jail you and put you into prison. His time is up. Even if they want to do mago, no prayer will solve this one. So the reason why I have to be watching to know when to strike with this media war and propaganda to put fuel to make sure that the fire is burning very well. So this man have committed a lot of atrocities in Ebonyi State. Forget all these things that they are doing and say, oh, is it working infrastructure? Infrastructure what? Infrastructure that all the money goes to his pocket and his family business. It's a business. Complete business. So the time for him to cry has come. So let us listen to his lamentation a little bit.
I've listened to the judgment of Ekpa, and it's very obvious that he was on a mission. He was making all efforts to upturn the rulings of the Supreme Court and Appeal Court on issues like this. We have had the rumors before now that he was determined to give judgment against all known laws and the Constitution, first to embarrass APC, two to embarrass the federal government.
Can you imagine?
For me, I do not feel worried, but I feel so sorry for the judiciary. The executives may have problems, the legislature may have problems, but the moment justice to be purchased, then we are in trouble in this country. And the ruling this afternoon is a clear evidence that this country is in trouble. And let me tell you that this same judge has over 10 cases against the Ebonyi State government with him. And you can imagine what he's going to rule. We have petitioned him to NJC, and we will follow it up at all costs to ensure that this man is brought to justice. I want you to disregard the judgment. It is null and void. There is a substitute judgment in Zamfara State, and there is also a judgment in Ebonyi State. So we've chosen the one to obey. We will not obey his ruling, we will obey the ruling of a competent court of equal level that says you cannot sue a governor. The sections of the Constitution are very clear. No civil or criminal proceedings could be brought against the sitting governor. This is not a pre-election matter, this is not a tribunal matter. And so he has murdered justice in this country, and he will be remembered as a generation for this jungle justice, which has nothing, no leg to stand. I'm still the governor of the Ebonyi State, and he has no powers to remove me.
Okay.
Let me say to the nation that there is a need to look at the integrity of our judiciary. Because if the judiciary begins to rule against constitutional matters that are well laid down, then the citizens of this country may decide not to obey such jungle justice. This is
Oh my God. This man is saying that the citizen of this country may decide not to obey. Jesus Christ. Photo. Let this wait for tomorrow. It is for tomorrow program. This is original photo. Photo. He said that the citizen may decide not to obey the judiciary. Jesus Christ. Chai. Hello, Melo. Hello, Melo. Tomorrow we are going to analyze him. The citizen of this country may decide not to obey. This is photo. Tell the man in Aso Rock, he's already disobeying. He is already challenging the constitution of Nigeria and the judiciary. You see, I want you to see how bad they are. You can imagine Omahi today telling you we may decide. The citizen may decide not to obey. But when we decide that we are not obeying, they come for our head. When we say we have had enough, they come for our head. You see, his own is even good. His own is even, they even went to court. Court gave decision. Court gave judgment. His own is even good because that was a lawyer. He have hired a lawyer. Okay? The people who took him to court hired lawyer. So he even had the opportunity as a sitting governor, to defend himself. After that, he lost. Why the Biafra people, why the youth have never been given the opportunity for them to speak for themselves? No, but they want Biafrans to obey the killings and bombardment of our villages and communities. They want Biafrans to obey, just like the video you just saw me playing now of a businessman that the Nigerian military brought by a governor like Umahi destroyed his business. Okay? Destroy his business without giving the person opportunity to defend himself. They destroy the livelihood of that person. And then, if that person want to talk, Umahi will say, no, you people, children of these days, you are not obeying the law. Look at Umahi. Umahi have opportunity to get a lawyer, go to court, present himself, and he is now telling you that they are corrupt. That, we may decide not to obey the Constitution. We may decide not to obey. Chai! Is a pity. It's a pity. Now, let me bring to you the new governor of Ebonyi State. The new governor, but you see, and if you see how he is shaking, if you see how the mouth is shaking, you know that Nogwa, Umahi is still sleeping. He don't know Nigeria. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hi. Umahi don't know Nigeria. You know these people. When they are in this position, that they don't know Nigeria. These people are mumu. Umahi think that he is still a governor. Yeah. He don't know Nigeria. They don't know Nigeria. I am telling you. You see, let me tell these people are mumu. Umahi don't know Nigeria. He think that with all these things, he is Jesus Christ. If he knows something, let him just begin now to do something, because he think that the Fulanis are with him. Let me tell. Do you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to analyze you why why this is happening to him. Because we warned him, he didn't listen. We warned him, he didn't listen. We warned him, he didn't listen. He think that the Fulanis are with him. He say he's still talking about federal government. Federal government that want to cripple him. Let me tell you, the federal government of Nigeria, controlled by Fulani, know that if Umahi is allowed to stay as a governor, he is going to use the state money to decamp to another party and fight them. Just like Amechi. That is what they do now, sabotage each other. That is exactly what Rotimi Amechi did to PDP. Rotimi Amechi took all the money from River State and he single-handedly sponsored Buhari. So he took all the money in River State, pumped it to APC. And the fight, that is what Rotimi Amechi did. If this man is not dethroned, what he's going to do is to use every money of Ebonyi State, every money of Atoeze, every money of Ibeto. He is going to pull every money and buy PDP, because all these people are money mongers. He can buy PDP, he will go to that part and make sure he sponsor until APC will be ready. And not only that, too, when he comes to that party, he will now be sponsoring crisis. That is the way, the kind of politics Umahi is playing. Umahi will be on the other side and sponsor crisis on the other side. So he will decamp to another party and use every money of Ebonyi State to sponsor crisis in APC. So an APC can never give him that opportunity, knowing that they have zoned the presidency to south, west, and northeast. So they have zoned it. So Umahi know that there is no turning back of the clock. So what he need to do is to decamp to another party, use the state fund, sponsor crisis in APC, make sure that every APC will never get themselves. So they don't want to allow him. And let me tell you, this thing I'm telling you now is what Umahi has promised APC. Umahi promised APC that my game now. You people know how I play my game now. Once I join APC, I will sponsor crisis in PDP. I will pump money and sponsor crisis, and they are going to be having crisis, and they will never get themselves until we finish election. So as they was telling this thing to them, they are taking the note. Okay, so you are going to sponsor the crisis there. Yes, of course. I will pump people there. I will pump money there. I will sponsor. I have done it before. I'm going to do it again. Okay. So they are waiting for him. Because they know that as you are betraying your people, you are going to betray them too. Umahi decided to kill our people, impose a bubago, impose everything. And Fulani was sitting like this and watching him. So you are doing all these things against your people only because you want to be a president. Wow, you love this country. Now, they say, no, this kind of man, immediately he leave Aso Rock. This one will come, Malam, Baba Karu, Mama, Bama Gana. They will begin to speak that Hausa language. They will say, this man, if you give this man, he is going to finish us. This man, do you see what he's doing in Ebonyi State? They call him Hitler. You know that Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is addressing him as a Hitler. Let me tell you, you don't know the influence of this man here. You don't know. We are going to destroy all of them. Nobody will go free from this thing. You know, I was reading a comment from one guy. You know, he said, Simon Ekpa is a disgrace. Simon Ekpa is a disgrace to Ebonyi. Simon Ekpa is this. Simon Ekpa is that. He has done his worst. IPOB, the Irat and Eastwich, they accuse me of betraying. The people working with Umahi, they accuse me of betraying, that it is because of what I am doing that made them not to give Umahi. They kick Umahi out. The IPOB, they accuse me of working with Umahi. The Ebonyi people working with Umahi accuse me of me, that it is because of me, because of this guy, that they believe that Umahi have something to with him. So I don't know which one they are going to I don't know which one they are going to follow. The sewage rat, they accuse me of working with Omahi. The people working with Omahi accuse me that it is because of me that I'm a disgrace. I am a disgrace to Ebonyi people. That it is because of me that they have decided to kick Umahi out. I don't know. So, but we'll be watching them gradually. We are not going to blow the trumpet now until the time is right, and the time is coming very soon. Umahi have done a lot of evil against our people and must be condemned for that. Now, I want to also bring to your notice what we are going to do tomorrow. So the sit at home continues, and of course, the economic sanction also continues. So, but let me bring this video as well, so that you will hear the new governor of Ebonyi State.
Other colleagues, we are happy to inform you that with the position of governor, the party, after due consultation with stakeholders in the Ebonyi State, are putting forward Honorable Iduma Igari as the new governor.
Honorable Iduma.
The party is putting forward Mr. Fred Udo. So, just repeat. For Governor Honorable Iduma Igari. For Deputy Governor Mr. Fred Udo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And they are not even clapping. It's like they are not sure. I'm not impressed. I am not impressed with the facial expression of these people. They were not sure. Why are they not jubilating like people who scored a goal? Who scored goal in the in the dying minute? They are not happy at all. It's like it's like they are not. I don't know why they are not happy. They should be clapping and making ovation like back, but they are not doing that. So I'm suspecting them. I'm suspecting them. And those who were saying they should hold me, you see, let me tell you, those who, because during this during this exposition, a lot of people were calling some people, hold Simon, we are trying to save Radio Biafra, we are trying to do this. You are not trying to save Radio Biafra if heavyweight like autopilot are not aware of it. No. If your action is to save Radio Biafra, you contact the autopilot so that we are going to bring a Gucci. We advise you properly. If you want to help MAZI NNAMDI KANU, we advise you properly. So far, so good. I do not see anything you people want to do in Radio Biafra. So it is what you get. What you get is what you see now. If you do not inform the autopilot people, we will crash everything you do, because we know that they are not really, balanced. So the way I have done it now, those who were part of this whole thing, you are going to go back to your drawing board And the next time you want to do something that has to do with this movement and the integrity of MAZI NNAMDI KANU, you seek advice of people in autopilot. If you don't carry us along, we regard you as a betrayer. So next time, I believe this one you have learned your lesson, because if I go deeper, things will spoil. So, and you people should now come to answer the questions we are asking you. You come to give us the question I have presented. There is nothing that you will make me to believe. All these things are happening and nobody is aware of it. No, I don't do that. Because when you see me making this exposition, people are calling from left and right, hold Simon, please stop Simon. You hold Simon, stop Arrow. No way. That is not me. So release the Sophia Carlo to Biafra people to know who she is. I don't know who she is, and I believe that a lot of people don't know who she is. So we have so many people watching, and we need you to click like so that other people will watch this program, because we're about to end. And remember that on the 12th, the fundraising on the 12th is very, very important. Everybody must be part of it. 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 The Umeri account must be funded. Every donation for the ESN, for the Eastern Security Network, must go to Umeri account. And of course, Umeri account is the only approved account for the Eastern Security Network. Do not listen to shameless people who go about talk rubbish. Don't listen to them. Anybody that anybody that fight Umeri account is not part of this struggle. You can fight me, you can fight anybody, but once you come to talk about Umeri account, it means that we regard you as agent of destruction, as agent of Nigeria, and we have invoked the spirit of Biafra. You are not going to last 2 days. Nobody will listen to you again. So everybody must make sure that our ESN is well funded. You see, it is one of the most important things we have to do now. Securing our land and Eastern Security Network, making sure that everything needed is provided for them. And come this 12th day of March 2022, the fundraising, let me pull the information to the screen. And of course, the monthly donation should also go to Umeri account. Very, very important. Very, very, very important. So here is the information. The IPOB Autopilot Media Team monthly ESN fundraising. You must be part of it. It starts by 7 p.m. Biafra time, and of course on the 12th day of March 2022. Our Voice of Biafra radio is the Voice of Biafra radio in Enugu State, in Abia State, in Ebonyi State will be functional. We are going to launch it very, very soon. We're going to launch it. And of course, the Radio Biafra, the Radio Biafra app, the Voice of Biafra app is also on the way. It is going to be ready for download. We don't actually need that, but of course, it is going to be ready for download. You can also listen to it through the internet and all that. So that information will be made available very, very soon, probably tomorrow or next tomorrow. You are going to have those information. And of course, this is just an announcement for that. So, and of course, we are thanking those who made it possible for the radio to get to Ebonyi State. We are thanking those who made it possible for the radio to get to Enugu State. We are thanking those who made it possible for the radio to get to Abia State. And of course, this state, only one individual per state. So it is very applaudable that our people, and of course, we still have some state that we are still waiting, although I have not made it public, but if you know you want to be one of those who will take one state. It is not too much. It's just a very small thing. Not too small, but at least if you want to be one of those who will give radio and give voice to our people in Biafra land, please, you can reach out to me so that, if that is needed. And of course, by tomorrow, we are going to make announcement concerning the fundraising as well. The fundraising is very, very important, that everybody must be part of this particular fundraising for the Eastern Security Network. If there is nothing else we can do, funding the Eastern Security Network is a task that must be done for the protection of Biafra land. So on this note, I'm going to, we are going to have a break. And of course, in that break, we may end the program. But before then, let me flash something on the screen. This thing I'm going to flash on the screen is something we are also going to address tomorrow. And I want to tell the clergymen, I want to tell those who only think they are good in is to condemn the sit-at-home, that the time has come, and the condemnation of sit-at-home, instead of these people to continue to talk about the reason why people are sitting at home, they rather overlook it. They want to discuss how to stop the sit-at-home. And when they are discussing how to stop the sit-at-home, they are not discussing the cause of the sit-at-home. Rather, they want to stop it. So our tomorrow message will also go to the Southeast Council of Traditional Rulers and representative of Igbo Archbishop and Bishop of Peace and Conflict Resolution. If you want to be a real conflict resolution, you do not harbor conflict when created. You solve the root cause of the conflict. Now, you are stopping or you are agitating to stop the sit-at-home is not how to solve the conflict. If you want to stop the conflict of sit-at-home, you start engaging Abuja for them to release MAZI NNAMDI KANU. And that is how to solve problem. Once they release MAZI NNAMDI KANU, you automatically have solved not only sit-at-home problem, but many, many problems in the Southeast and, of course, other parts of Nigeria. So if you want to solve this problem, go to Abuja, engage Abuja. Stop wasting your time trying to stop sit-at-home, because you can never succeed and can never stop the sit-at-home. Never can you stop the sit-at-home. Not in this age. Not now. Because the struggle is not something you have. What is going to be happening now is not something you have seen before. The struggle have entered a different dimension. Don't waste your time gathering and having meeting how to stop the sit-at-home. He can never stop it until MAZI NNAMDI KANU is released. So my advice to them before I address them tomorrow is that if you want to really stop the sit-at-home, if you really claim that you love the people that you want to protect and all that, what you have to do is to engage Abuja. The problem is in Abuja, not gathering yourself. No. Once MAZI NNAMDI KANU is released and the Biafra issue is on the table, you will see everybody will begin to go to their normal businesses. Otherwise, we have not even gone into the full implementation and enforcement of economic sanction. And the only sit-at-home we already shouted. Why Banyezi na Siki 5? Okay, what are you going to be talking? We are going to enter Siki 5. Well, not to talk of Siki, we are still in Siki 1 and you are complaining. So, Umeri account is where everything must go. And of course, the account is functional. You can make your donation through the website or through direct or Zealot. Very, very important. Very, very important. So on the 12th of this month, make sure you are part of the fundraising. Let us make history again like we did last time. And of course, I don't need to tell you, you see now today that, no matter how, no matter the problem we are facing, you see that the complaint, not like before, our ESN, like before, you can't hear all those nonsense you were hearing before, even though everything is not yet set, but not like before. When those guys who are criminals, who use ESN money to make business and do their container business and build hotel, you see that time it was story. They sabotage, they kill each other, they do this, but now the whole thing is getting better and better and better every day. You don't hear they have killed this one. You don't hear, oh, they have killed that one, like before. So it is very important, and it's because of you, because of what you have done, because of your support for the ESN. So that support now need to increase, because now you have seen the good work they are doing. You have seen that they are protecting our land. So we must continue to fund Eastern Security Network. Very, very important. All right. I do not know why this particular thing I wanted to play is not playing. Huh? I wanted to play something, but it is not playing. So I think I need to play this one. All right. All right, on this note, there is something I wanted to play. All right, there's something I wanted to play, but then it didn't work out. So on this note, I say thank you very much for being part of this program. We are going to continue from where we stop tomorrow. Do not miss tomorrow's program. It is going to be very, very explosive. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa. May God bless the Middle Belt. May God bless Amazonia. May God bless IPOB, Autopilot Worldwide. May God bless MAZI, NNAMDI, KANU. May God bless on the Igboho. May God bless Eastern Security Network, ESN. May God bless all of you watching, and may God bless you and replenish those who have been supporting the program and then also supporting the Eastern Security Network. Very, very important. See you tomorrow as we continue until the next fundraising on Saturday.
Biafra Liberty, exposing the genocide of the Nigerian government in the land of Biafra.